All right. Buckle up. This is one of those cases where someone walks into court thinking they found a loophole, but the judge is about to shut that down fast.
Going to be court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of Mr. Navarro.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Mr. Navarro,
Hello.
did I pronounce your name correctly?
That's correct. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
You brought this case before the court?
That's correct.
Okay. What's going on?
So basically, she didn't show up today, as you can see. I'm used to that. 2 kids. I'm actually making $95,000 a year. I've recently quit my job in hopes that maybe.
Wait, did he just admit he quit a $95K job on purpose? That's a huge red flag in family court. Judges call this voluntary unemployment, and it almost never works in your favor.
you might be able to help me relieve some of the stress of affording a higher child support bill.
Did you really just come in here and say that?
Well, I mean, I thought that would be, I thought that was what people do.
No, that is what people try to do, but I definitely don't do that.
Well, from my understanding, I thought that, that was something that I had the opportunity and the option of doing. I mean, obviously, if I'm not making a certain amount of money anymore, then I should be able to have a less of a, child support payment.
Okay, well, let's have a conversation.
Okay,
You quit your job.
correct.
You can already feel the judge locking in. This isn't confusion anymore. This is disbelief turning into frustration.
Making $95,000 a year.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you go out of town on trips with the kids?
Yeah, I do a lot of traveling, sometimes.
That wasn't my question. Do you do a lot of traveling with the kids?
Oh, and here's where it really goes sideways. Not the kids, the girlfriend. If you're the judge, what are you thinking right now?
No, it's mostly me and my girlfriend.
Where do you and your girlfriend go?
We go, well, it's, all over the world, let's just say that. We do all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of stuff. Like what? Tell me some of the places that you
Trips
guys
to
go.
we go to, I've been to Africa the past year. Europe. I love
Africa.
water, things of that nature. Beautiful Mother Nature, sightseeing and things of that.
Oh, that is wonderful. No. So who pays for your girlfriend to go?
I do.
You pay for your girlfriend. Wait a minute. Let me get
Yes.
this straight. Mr. Navarro.
Yes.
You made $95,000 a year.
I did. I don't know anymore.
You did. You quit intentionally, thinking that I would.
Here's the key moment. Courts don't just look at what you're earning now. They look at what you're capable of earning. Quitting your job doesn't erase your responsibility.
Reduce your child support, but yet you've gone to Africa and Europe and you've taken your girlfriend and you paid for her to go as well?
Yes.
And you have not taken either of your children, that's correct?
No, that's true. I've taken them on one trip.
And that right there is the contrast the judge cares about. Luxury trips versus parental responsibility. One Disney trip doesn't balance out everything else.
To Disney World, and we had a blast. Yeah.
No, that's not how this works.
Okay.
So no. Although she is not here today because she was served, she should have been here today.
I understand. That doesn't help my case?
No, that does not help your case because you came in this courtroom and said that you made $90,000 a year and you intentionally quit with the hopes that you would come to court today and I would just give you what you're asking for. Yeah, that's not how this works.
It's not.
You're a guy. If you were not a guy, I would call you. I would tell you by Felicia.
Yeah.
Because that's just ridiculous.
I completely understand where you're coming from.
Obviously, you don't because you are trying to make a mockery of this courtroom.
I meant no disrespect to you, and that was not my intention.
Oh no, you didn't disrespect me. You disrespected your children.
Okay, I can
You
see
are
what you're saying.
wanting to get a reduction in child support so you can continue to take. What's your girlfriend name?
Melissa.
So you can take Melissa on rendezvous,
Yes,
right?
yes.
No, yeah, that's not what's.
It's not just that. It's there's other things that I would like to do. I would like to spend more time with my kids. If she were here, then I would be able to.
When were you going to spend more time with your kids? Because she doesn't have to be here for you to do that.
Well, yeah, but I have to have. There's not a good communication skill between the two of us.
There's obviously not a good communication between us because you're still going to pay that same amount of. Actually, let's see. Do you work a second job at all?
No,
or
I do
your income
not.
is still
No,
$95,000?
No, I've actually been very well blessed to be able to save my money, and so the things that I have now.
Mr. Navarro,
Yes.
you're giving me a heart attack up here, okay?
Okay.
You're giving me a heart attack
I don't
over here.
understand how. I can't even. You know.
You're saving money.
Yes.
But you're going to Europe and Africa. So you're saving money. Where y'all going next? Aruba?
Well, I have money saved for the kids.
No. Okay. So, yeah, this is what's going to happen. Your child support is not going to be reduced. I'm
Okay.
denying that relief. It is going to stay at what it's currently at. $95,000 a year. I have your gross at $7,916.67. Net at $6,183.88 based on 2 kids.
That's correct.
Right, 2 children. So 20.63%. That makes your child support obligation $1,275.73. You need to have Melissa help you pay that amount since she wants to go out of town with you.
If I don't have income now, how am I supposed to continue?
Let's see. How much did it cost you to go to Africa for you and Melissa?
Do we really have to discuss this matter?
Yeah, we do. You came to me. Yes, you're going to discuss whatever I ask you.
Let's just say, I mean, tops probably around 15.
15 what?
15,000.
$15,000 to go to
For
Africa.
both of us, correct.
You didn't come in this court and give me a ticket to go to Africa? So, absolutely not, sir. Is there anything else further that you need? Because I have no more time to waste.
Well,
on
at this point, no. I mean, obviously, there's nothing that I can say that's gonna, make the situation better for me.
Obviously not.
No.
Not at all. Nothing further. You're dismissed.
All right. Thank you.
And this is the lesson: court isn't about excuses. It's about evidence. If you can't prove a real financial change, the judge isn't going to reward bad decisions.